Good morning. Well, I've been talking about it a lot, so today I'm going to do it. Today, we are putting the Snickers back in Snickerdoodles. That's right, you heard it here first. Whew. I hope y'all have been having a great weekend. I know we have. We've been getting a ton done. Shoo! Yesterday we got all three of our freezers filled back up again. I got a lot of my stuff for my prepper pantry done. I'm restocked. I'm ready to go. Bring it. Anyway, and then you'll see another video. I'm not sure if it's going to come out before or after this one, but you're going to see another video of some fun Joel and I were having with a new gizmo. We'll just call it that. Anyway, we've been having a ton of fun learning something new to add to the channel to kind of heighten the experience for everybody, we hope. But right now, let's get going on these snickerdoodles. All right, before I rolled the camera, I put in 1 cup of butter. And I want to point out to you, you can use butter, or you can use Crisco. You can use butter-flavored Crisco, or you can use margarine. Okay, so don't sweat the small stuff. I have found when I'm baking, if I use margarine, it's much better if I super chill it first. So there's just something for you to think about. Margarine tends to melt a whole lot faster than, real butter. So just something to think about. Now what we have here is 1.5 cups of sugar with 1 cup butter. These are going to be so good, y'all. Let's get after it. Okay, now let's get after it. Scrape the sides of your bowl as you go. Make sure everything's getting well mixed. You're not going to cream this. You're just getting it mixed. That's where I called it good. Okay, now to this, we're going to add 2 eggs and 2 tablespoons of milk. I'm getting myself into the habit, since these eggs are fresh from the butt this morning, I crack them into a container before I add them straight into the food I'm fixing. That way I can check for any alien things that are in there. Okay, 2 large eggs beaten with 2 tablespoons of milk. It doesn't matter what kind of milk you use, okay? I'm using whole milk. You can use unpasteurized. You can use fresh from the cow, fresh from the goat. You can use evaporated milk, whatever you have on hand. So blend it together in a separate container and add to your wet, okay? Just like that. And to this, we're going to add our vanilla. We're going to do 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Y'all, use spoons if that's what you're comfortable with. I've been baking a very long time. I know what 2 teaspoons looks like. I hope y'all are enjoying the same kind of weather we are here. It has been a magnificent weekend. Yesterday it was in the 70s, close to 80. Today it'll hit 80 today. So today, when I get done with this project, Joel and I are going to be doing some stuff outside to get ready for spring. We know it's not technically spring yet, but by golly, we've got the itch. All right, let's get this mixed up now. Voila. Next, what we're going to do, we have 2 3/4 cups all-purpose flour in a separate bowl. Aren't these darling? I've got a whole set of these. Yeah. Pioneer Woman. Aren't they cute? I got them online on a flash deal. Okay. 2 3/4 cup flour. To that, we're going to add 2 teaspoons cream of tartar. And this I use a spoon for. Okay. Have you priced that stuff lately? Y'all, if you can find cream of tartar on sale anywhere, get it. Okay, and 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Just like that. Now, 3/4 cup, 3/4 teaspoon regular old salt. Sorry, I got distracted. I heard Joel out there with the dogs. And that's going to be 3/4 of a teaspoon. So now I'm just going to give the dry ingredients all just a nice little mix. Nothing too fancy. Simple as that. All right. Now we're going to start our mixer back up, and we're going to add our dry ingredients to the wet ingredients. Let's go. Do it gradually. It avoids huge billows of flour everywhere. It also helps to control. You want to make sure that your dough is not runny. Every environment and every kitchen is different. Sometimes you may have to add a little more flour than the recipe calls for, sometimes a little less. Depends on the humidity, really. So far we're looking pretty good here at 2 3/4 cups of flour. We're just going to let the mixer do the magic. We're just getting it well mixed. We're not pulverizing it. We're not beating the daylights out of it. We're just getting it mixed. And that's where I call her good. All right, I'm just going to clean off these beaters here real good. Yes, my hands are washed. I wouldn't do that. Who does that? You never, ever, 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 ever make food of any kind with dirty hands. Wash your hands. And then go wash them again. I'm not promoting germophobia. I'm just saying, wash your hands. So now I'm just going to take the bowl off the stand. this big monkey out of the way. And now let's just really make sure that everything got blended up nice. I'm scraping the sides as I go. Just to make sure we've got all the flour, everything's incorporated. And I gotta tell you, that's a nice looking dough. So I can hear you all asking me the question right now. Lauren, what are you doing to put the Snickers back into Snickerdoodles? Guys, I'm going to show you right here, right now. I'm excited about this. On this little plate right here, I have about a half a cup of sugar, just plain old sugar. Yep. Pulverized Snicker powder. I found it at Walmart. Who knew? It's in their baking aisle. But I have found that you can also get this at other major grocery outlets, as well as on Amazon. Maybe it's worth it for you, maybe it's not. For us, it elevates our Snickerdoodles to a new snickery level. I get a little heavy-handed with it. So at this point, you would normally add cinnamon and sugar together. To that I say tish tosh, snoozola, Boringville. Let's step out of our comfort zone and let's try some Snickers powder. Golly, guys. Now I'm just going to grab a little fork and we're going to blend that all together. You guys, again, I wish I had smell-o-vision because this smells amazing. I'm going to move you guys. Let's go over here. Whoops. Sorry, didn't mean to make y'all dizzy. I'm going to switch you up a little bit so you can see what I'm doing down here instead of listening to me yammer about it. Okay, you guys. I'm preheating my oven to 350 degrees. And while it's preheating, because I don't like, I'm very careful with our electric usage. I just have to be. So while that's preheating, I am forming up my Snickerdoodle balls, okay? Now you just form them into little balls and roll them around in that sugar. All right, we're just going to keep going with this till we have all our balls formed up and covered in goodness. We're going to place them about 2 inches apart on the cookie sheet. There's nothing scientific to it, guys. Nom, as Joel would say. Okay, guys, I'm going to fly on through this. You get the idea. Form it into balls. Roll it in your mixture. Get them covered. Put them on your cookie sheet. All right. We're gonna whip through the rest of this. I'll let you listen to some fine music as we're whipping through. Hi guys, we have our tray loaded up. We're going to pop it into the oven, 350 degrees, for 7 to 8 minutes. Keep an eye on them, okay? You don't want them to get too golden, just golden enough. All right? 350 degrees, 7 to 8 minutes. Sheet number 1. All right, we'll be back in just a few minutes. Be right back. And we're back. Now, the recipe says 7 to 8 minutes, okay? So I set my timer for 7 minutes, and I peeked at them, and I didn't like how they looked. I actually want another 2 minutes, and I'm still not happy with them. So these are kind of the kind of cookie you have to keep an eye on. You don't want them too well done, right? Because nobody wants a tough snickerdoodle. Pardon the music in the background. That's my wonderful husband walking past the driveway alarms. Okay, let's get these cookies out, shall we? That is exactly what we want. Okay? They're not too golden. They're not dark. They still have some life in them. We didn't bake the boogers out of them. Let's get some of these off. Now this recipe, again, is going to yield you somewhere between 36 and 48 cookies. And y'all, that Snicker dust, it smells amazing. As my friends across the pond would say, spot on. Okay, you guys don't need to watch me roll up a bunch of dough and load the tray again. So I'm going to stop us here. I'm going to load it up, get it in the oven, get these cookies finished up, and then I'll be back with you. And we'll take a look at what a beautiful presentation these make. All right, see you in just a little bit. So that's it, guys. From Snickerdoodle Central to you. Have a blessed day. Keep that attitude of gratitude. Keep looking up. Say thank you.
Thank you.
And we'll catch you on the flip.